Hey, what's up, guys? We are back at it again to break down the best decks to welcome to Goulsville. That's kind of an interesting way to say it. Welcome to Goulsville. All right, Goulsville is the way that you're supposed to say it. Third time's the charm. Anyway, we're going to be jumping into the action. This is the deck that is the highest rated in the game. And each skeleton or spooky card in Clash Royale is going to have a bit of a benefit. So, for instance, the skeletons, you're going to look at them and you're going to be like, whoa, why do they look invisible? But they're not invisible. They just take 2 shots to kill. They've got like a shield, but it looks like it's invisible. So Clash Royale spooks everyone with something that isn't actually a reality. So Skeleton Barrel, it pops, gives a little bit of a bomb. Skeletons and bats are going to be taking 2 shots to kill. The Mother Witch spawns 3 pigs at the very start. The Skeleton Dragons look like they fireball, but they're just knocking things back like kind of like a snowball. So they have a pushback and knockback. And then the Skeleton Dragons don't actually fireball damage. They just do the regular damage. Lastly, the Executioner has a stun with each attack. So you guys will see this while we play, but it's really important to be running arrows in all of your decks, most of your decks, because skeletons and bats don't die to 1 shot. So you can't really run Rage or Zap. Those Rage or Zap the skeletons, they'll stay alive and they'll take your tower. Tornado is really good with Executioner, and then Witch just spawns skeletons, which is really overpowered because skeletons are really strong. So let's pop off, let's have a good time, and let's show you guys what's up. We got a game against Mr. Ray, and yeah, I mean, we're going to probably play around 12 games today. These guys are all going to be way higher level and way better than anyone that we'll be playing against in the challenge, because most of the challenge players are going to be more casual, but since we're at 9,000 trophies, we're going to be playing against people that are slightly better at the game, since there's like even matchmaking in this. Unfortunately, as you guys are about to see, the Skeleton Barrel is a huge nuisance. We are going to go for an arrows on it. It's not great. We're going to take some damage here, but it is what it is. So the Executioner, as you guys saw, is one of the best cards in this entire challenge. That's what we try to run. We can go in for a Mother Witch directly at the river if we find out that our opponent doesn't end up having a card that's scary. Like, you know, if they don't have Graveyard, you can just Mother Witch at the river, spawn 3 pigs, and then go Skeleton Barrel afterward, and it's not a bad decision. So this is why it's cheesy. If you don't know how to play the challenge, you're not going to understand like what's happening. But like 3 piggies spawn, then you have a Skeleton Barrel, and then the opponent's like, wait, this is really annoying. I don't like this. So they can maybe even take most of his tower. Like he has the arrows out as well. It's just a lot of elixir spent. So strategy here is actually activate King Tower against the Skeleton Barrel, and then try to go in for an arrows afterward, and then go for skeletons here. So I don't think this is like the best defense in the world, because obviously we're going to take a ton of damage from the Executioner, because that card is really scary. But yeah, I guess it was pretty bad. I should have fully focused on one side. You live and you learn. But here we go. Mother Witch again. Skeleton Barrel other side. Look at the 3 pigs. Might even take his entire tower. Kind of ridiculous. Like, you look at it and you're like, how does a Mother Witch become a Wink Edition? But that's what happened. Look at that. Tower's gone. You can't really defend very well in this game mode if you guys haven't noticed that. It's a problem. It's a potential problem. So Skeleton Dragons, watch, is going to be like fireball damage on the bomber. Pretty ridiculous. Executioner is the best defensive card in this challenge or game mode, as I said before, because it stuns everything. As you guys can see, there's maximum stun value. I don't know if we're going to be able to defend the Skeleton King, but I hope so. We are going to go for arrows here on top of the skeleton so we don't lose the game. And that's going to be a lot of damage for him, but he's not going to 3-crown me. So we need to stop him from potentially going towards that 3-crown for the rest of the game. No big deal. He did use his fireball, so maybe we can do something like this. Skeleton Barrel, Skeleton Dragons. Maybe even go in for the 3-crown possibly. I don't know. I'm trying to get out some extra elixir on that side. If you can make that happen, that'd be awesome. We're getting arrows and we're getting a fireball, so it doesn't... Oh, actually, maybe that wasn't a fireball. I don't think that was a fireball, guys. No big deal. Sometimes it looks like a fireball and then it isn't, and you're like, well, that would have been cool. All right. We're going for skeletons here. We will probably lose our tower, which is totally fine. We don't like losing the first game of the day, but it always happens that way. I legitimately lose the first game of the day every stream, so... let's do this. Let's go in for Mother Witch piggies. Let's go arrows, maybe. We want to go for an Executioner. We're just going to spam everything that we have and hope it works. You know, that's always a good strategy, guys. Spamming everything that you have and hope it works. Is that the play today? Oh my gosh! No, he took the tower! Oh. Oh. Yeah, guys. Dominant win. Look at all the units I had on the board. That wasn't even close, of course. Not even close. So, as you guys can see, we are kind of running a good strategy. This game mode is instantly chaotic. Instantly chaotic. Wow, that is insane. That is really funny. Wow. Just a warning, if you don't already know, Skeleton Dragon's attack doesn't actually get bigger if you look closely at the tiny circle. It's just radius and knockback. No, I already said that. Yeah, 100% Smurf Blade. I'm glad that you noticed that. I think Skeleton Dragons are maybe replaceable in this deck, potentially with a Bond Tower, as you guys have already said. I could see that being a good strategy. We're going to try to activate King Tower with the Skeletons. I don't know if we're going to hit it. I hope we do. I don't think I played that very well. I think one of them would have went towards the King Tower, and I wasted it. So we're not gonna talk about that misplay, guys. It was actually a very calculated maneuver to show you guys what not to do in Clash Royale. All right, so we're taking an L here because this Executioner is about to stun me, and then he got a Skeleton King ability on me. So yeah, not looking good. Well played by our opponent. Really good tornado, and that was smart. Oh, never mind. Our stuff survived. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Do we win? Oh, he's gonna drop Bomb Tower. That's kind of annoying. Wait. Does he? The Executioner is so broken. The Executioner is so unfair. I don't understand. How is my stuff still alive? Guys, we need to talk about this for a second. We really need to talk about what just happened there. I don't understand. I took a tower with 1 HP cards. Doesn't make any sense. We take it. Tornado, I choose you. You're my favorite Pokemon. All right, so we activate King Tower there, and then if you guys haven't done that, really good against Skeleton Barrel. Super good, because you don't take that much damage against the Skeleton Barrel, and you activate King Tower. Doesn't matter when your tower is at 400 HP. Not really, but we're vibing with it. We're having a good time. I don't like this game mode, says Arslan. Hey, if you lose, you're going to dislike almost every game mode. But if you win, probably going to like it a little bit more. So maybe copy my strategy, maybe play it a little bit, understand what the cards do, and then you'll pop off in the challenge when it comes out. Just like that voice crack. Just like how I popped off with that voice crack, you know? That's how hard you're going to be popping, dude. Okay, can we, like, not lose the game here? Wait, we're going to 3 crown. I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm not going to 3 crown. I don't know. I hope we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know anymore. All right, we're going to do this, and we're trying to not get destroyed. So we're going to do this, and the Executioner's on the 3 crown, so that looks really good. Looking extra spicy here. Go after arrows. Okay, he's maybe going to take me out. Wait, we have so much time left. Oh my gosh. Dude. Ew, stop it. Don't 3 crown me right. How are we? All right. I actually don't understand what's going on anymore. I genuinely don't get it. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what was happening here. I wish I could tell you guys. I think I lost, but I don't know. What if we take the tower here? Is there any chance? What is happening? Wait. Badges. No, I'm dead. No, it was so close. I genuinely don't even know what happened in this game. I was winning by so much, and I still lost. Okay. It's okay. And I was losing the first game, and I won. I don't even understand. Witch plus Exy is infinite stun. Yeah, Witch is really good because it spawns skeletons that don't die, and then the Executioner stuns the opponent, so then they get finessed. One card that I realized is really, really bad in this game mode is Graveyard. I thought Graveyard would be great because it still spawns the skeletons directly on the tower, but you're better off just using the Skeleton Barrel and spamming other cards because, yeah, it's just difficult. It's just difficult to defend that. Also, we can activate King Tower with these piggies if we want to, which I sort of do, but at the same time, I do have to defend this, so I don't know what to do anymore because that's a Skeleton King, and that's annoying. We're going to go arrows. He is going to get a lot of value here, so we're going to try to use Tornado. Sometimes people just ignore stuff and then all in you, and you look at them and you're like, why do you make this game so dynamic? Why can't we just have a casual game of Clash Royale where we don't trade towers the entire time? But that's not how it works. It's never how it works. So yeah, default to Skeleton King countering with Executioner, because Executioner is really good at stunning stuff. And as you guys saw, the skeletons do not die to the first Executioner axe, but it dies to the second wave that comes back. The Witch is going to die here, so that's great for us. I think we want to go in for probably a Skeleton Barrel here, and then try to do double tower aggression, maybe, if we're feeling lucky and fancy and risky and using the pigs. I think this is probably pretty smart, because obviously the Executioner is able to put in some work against the Skeleton King. The Mother Witch is not that good on defense and offense, though. Yeah, a little bit annoying. It is weird. We're going to use the Skeleton Dragons, and as you guys can see, it looks like it's a massive animation. It looks like it's Fireball, but it's just like the radius and pushback, as Smurf Blade said in the chat. It does not do as much as you expect it to. It's kind of sad and good at the same time, you know? No one wants to be playing against a Skeleton Dragon that does Fireball damage, but... Oh, wait, the Witch actually has a stun, too? Wait. The witch actually retargeted. I had no idea. That's my bad. It's pretty funny, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to defend a tower that's not gonna be that's not gonna be able to get defended. So I'm gonna go Skeleton Barrel on the other side and try to get what I can get. Yeah, witch is really good in this game mode. Now I realized that it actually does do stuns, so that's kind of cool. Let's do this. It also has splash damage stun, which is pretty broken. Okay, looks like this guy is in a bad spot if we just do one of these. And then we should be able to kill the Executioner because it should get tanked for by the pigs. And then, yeah, he's not able to target anything because the witch is just re-stunning everything the entire time. And the witch spawns skeletons, so it's actually goated in this game mode. Alright. I don't know why I said goated, but we are here. We go for skeletons here as well. I think skeleton dragons are like the worst card in our deck. It's more so like a cycle card. I think you want to cycle as many witches and executioners as possible, and then spam skeleton barrels whenever you get the chance when you're up. The skeleton dragons are more so a cycle card. Maybe they could be even replaced by another cheap card like a 1 elixir card, but I don't know. That's why we like 1 elixir skeletons in this deck, so you can get to your oh, the audio is messed up. I'm sorry, guys. Your audio is better now? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Is it better now? Sometimes that happens. Everyone's saying it's better now. Then 4+ years watching you live. Signed Ultimate Champion, a lot of challenge since then. You pour a positive vibe into the community. Hey, that man. Seems fine to me. Audio's fine now. Yeah, I was just really focused because I wanted to win the match because we lost the one before that. It's good now. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I hate when I don't look at the chat and then something happens and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm the best streamer NA. I am the greatest streamer of all time. So I obviously always pay attention to everything. All right, so we're not going to do anything here because the counter push could crush me. I'm just going to play a little bit safe because we know that the witch is going to die to the executioner, which is really unfortunate. You want the executioner to die here, but that is not happening. You can activate King Tower against the XE with our XE. Is that worth it? No. Probably not. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, activating King Tower is probably good if we're playing against like a graveyard deck, but I don't think many people are going to be running graveyard. Why would you run Firecracker in this game mode? Yeah, one of the worst things that you could do in any of these game modes is running cards that don't actually get the benefit. Oh, he's running graveyard. This is quite good for us, I would say. Assuming the skeletons for us don't immediately die, we should be in a good spot. Those arrows were really bad. Okay, we're kind of getting finessed. That's a huge oops for me, big dog. That's not good. I think I lost because I messed up. So, like, if you let stuff survive, you kind of just die. I need to go witch here, and then it should be able to kill the skeletons if we're lucky. Okay, I'm glad I still played this one out. I'm really glad I still played this one out and stuck it through. Who knows? Maybe there's still a chance. Like, he's going to go Executioner on the left. Skeleton Barrel here. Maybe Bomb Tower is better than the Skeleton Dragons. It's hard to say. Because the Bomb Tower probably gives us value on defense against a lot of the other stuff. But yeah, look at that. Look at the skeleton still alive on the tower. Crazy damage. Really ridiculous that that does so well. Alright, so we obviously have to stop him from 3-crowning us. So our Executioner should win this. Especially if I go Skeletons here. Skeleton Dragons, again, not a card that you would want to cycle. You'd rather go like Mother Witch or like regular Witch is just better intrinsically. I could arrows on that. I don't think it's really that worth. I think he's trying to bait out the arrows with the Firecracker. I think that's probably the play. Okay, now I'm going to get arrows on everything. So much better. Go Executioner here. Skeleton Dragons after. Good Tornado if I wanted to. I just want to disrupt his attacks. Wait, Skeleton Dragons are not that bad for crowd control. What is happening right now? I can't see the map because there's just like fireballs going off everywhere. I actually have no idea what's going on. We do get a pig though. Okay. Kind of a vibe. Possibly a vibe. Or are we just going to die because he's going to be able to use the Mother Witch on our skeletons? Yeah, I guess he wins because he just uses the Mother Witch on the skeletons and then goes in for an aggressive play. So I really messed up at the start. I think I watched a couple spells go. You know, kind of lost because I suck. It's all good. Happy Halloween. Yeah, happy Halloween to everyone that's here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Love y'all. Please use Night Witch instead of Skeleton Dragon. She's OP. Yeah, the Night Witch does end up spawning bats, which don't necessarily die. And then A bit late to tell you to try not to instinctively use Mother Witch on skeletons. The fact that she needs 2 shots means that she removes them too slowly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's still okay. It's just like not the best play. All right, so we're in a tornado here. This will activate King Tower. As I said before, generally the best play that you could possibly do. It's pretty broken. Reason why we cycled the Witch in the back is because we didn't want her to distract any of the skeletons. That's kind of what I did. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel here, and then we'll see what he decides to do. Obviously, we can go and completely counter the Executioner with Skellies here. That's not going to do any real damage to us. Skeleton Barrel is a bit annoying, but as you guys can see, oh my gosh, it did a lot of damage. Huh, that's interesting. Giant Skeleton, I think, spawns Wall Breakers when it dies, if I remember correctly. We're just going to go for a Mother Witch on the other side, and I think we're fine. So 3 Piggies is cool because it's going to give us some damage, and then also pulling the Giant Skeleton to the other side is cool because then we don't necessarily run into the bomb. The Royal Ghost attacks way faster. It's a bit annoying, but as you guys already know, Witch is a little bit better. It's going to retarget the Royal Ghost onto the Skeletons. Oh, actually, the Royal Ghost just died. Skeleton Barrel on the other side. So since we've got a Witch going in one lane, which will reset the entire tower, it's good to do something like this. We're going to arrows directly on the Firecracker. Wait, the Firecracker didn't even hit. Firecracker didn't even shoot anything. Dude, he just lost. Game's already over. The cost efficiency that you have with the Witch and the Skeleton Barrel. Oh, okay. Also, how did I stutter and say with the Witch like 3 times in a row? We're not going to talk about that. No one heard that. But yeah, we just have the Witch constantly resetting the tower, and the Witch is like never dying. It's insane. You just keep spawning skeletons, and the cost efficiency that you get with the Witch, the cost efficiency that you get with the Skeleton Barrel is out of this world. So definitely 2 of the best cards in this game mode. As long as you don't potato and mess up, you're going to win. That's the game plan. Because like he's using Tornado and Skeleton Dragons. That's 7 elixir down the drain. That's 7 elixir that he's not getting a good investment from. We're going to Skeleton Barrel on the other side, and then we're going to use the Witch and the Mother Witch. The Mother Witch is going to distract the opponent's Executioner, so then the Executioner doesn't hit what he wants. And then because he's using a bad card combo of Firecracker, which doesn't really work that well in this game mode, then he is going to get really bad trades. And then we win. So that was a dominant win. That was really, really easy. And this guy, again, is probably pretty okay at Clash Royale, you know. Everyone that we're playing against, we'll just take a look. Probably Ultimate Champion players, right? So let's see, take a look. Yeah, Ultimate Champion, 1,600 in the world finish. 206 in the world finish, actually. Or 236 in the world finish. And we destroyed him. We 3-crowned him without losing a single tower. Whoa, wait. This guy finished number 54 in the world and 236 in the world. I didn't even realize that. How do we beat someone that good so easily? I think you guys are seeing something here. Everyone that we're playing against is definitely good at Clash Royale, but you know, if we beat someone that good, that's pretty impressive. Huh. I didn't even recognize who he was or anything, but we just beat a top-ranked player. No big deal. We 3-crowned him. So that's the strategy. Just use your Skeleton Barrels and Witches, and then you get cost-efficient trades, and even the best players in the world will still get destroyed. Pretty easy. Imagine this being the Witch Evo. Yo, don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas like that. Haircut? Yeah, I did get a haircut. Thanks for recognizing. I appreciate that, man. Firecracker should work better in this game mode because of crowd control. Everyone uses arrows. Yeah, it makes sense. Firecracker could do decently if you're baiting out arrows with a Firecracker. But for the most part, I mean, I just think you're better off cycling Witches and getting value with your Executioner. The cards that I'm trying to cycle is the Witch, the Executioner, and Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton Barrel is great here. Executioner, same side as the Witch because the Executioner has slightly longer range. That's just something to keep in mind. Your Executioner, same side as the Witch, you're going to kill the Witch. You're going to have a good time. And then, obviously, like, the Witch dies here. As I said before, it's cool to have that happen. Or it should die. Right? Come on. Okay, cool. Let's go for a King Tower activation here. Actually, no. I always think about doing the King Tower activation, and I realize it's just, like, not worth. So, we can go in for a Mother Witch here directly in. And then, as we said before, the self-heal from the Night Witch actually is really appealing. But because there's Executioner and Witch and Executioner are just intrinsically better. So, it's a bit better to cycle those instead of cycling the... instead of cycling the Night Witch into the Witch, you rather drop your own Witch. The Witch just gives you that range advantage, and you're going to counter the Night Witch. So even though Night Witch is a really cool card, and it seems really overpowered, it just doesn't do that well in the meta. It's the same thing as Graveyard. Graveyard is an intrinsically like great card in this game mode because guess what? You get skeletons on top of the tower immediately. But the Skeleton Barrel will give you that same benefit if you just bait out your opponent's elixir. So just have to play more effectively with the Skeleton Barrel and you get a good trade. But yeah, since the skeleton spawned from the Witch, what happens is the Executioner hits first. Go for skeletons off to the side. That's cool. Yeah, he's just cycling Night Witches, which is not necessarily that ideal. He's going to Lightning on this probably, and then we just go Witch and we Skeleton Barrel on the other side. Actually, I'm just going to do that anyway. Screw it. I wonder if he Lightnings here? Yeah, he does. Okay, makes sense. I genuinely don't think these are great trades for him, but I don't think they're the best trades in the world for me either. Okay, so that NATO is smart, I think. So we're cycle Mother Witch here. We should be able to counter the regular Witch with that, which feels weird, but it does work. Might be able to cycle a Witch here, going for skeletons. The Graveyard coming down is a bit obnoxious, but it could be okay for us if we use arrows at the right point. Man, Graveyard Lightning is whack. I didn't even think about that as a possibility of something that's scary for me, but I guess it is. So he's going to lose his Executioner and oh, he doesn't lose the Executioner. I was hoping he would. Oh, wait, he just lost the left-hand side. I didn't even realize that. Wow. What a weird game. So if you're applying constant aggression and you're just dropping units and your opponent goes Graveyard Lightning costs 11 elixir. Or do you think you're going to be able to defend against all the other weird stuff that I have spammed? Probably not. Good player again. 3,000 in the world finish last season. So, yeah, everyone that we're playing against in this challenge, because, you know, our rank, we're playing against people that are way, way, way better than in the casual game mode. You guys will not play against people this good. All right. The problem with Graveyard in this mode is you need to build up big pushes before you can play it, and then you can spam Skeleton Barrel more freely. Yeah, Skeleton Barrel is a little bit more noob-friendly for that reason. Go Mother Witch in the back. Oh, he drops it at the river. This man's a bit of a savage. I thought I was leveling up the aggression with the Mother Witch first play, but he's like, nah, fam, I got you. How you doing today? I'm doing really well, man. Yesterday? Okay, I have a little bit of a story. I love the fact that I can get, like, I don't know, UPS or FedEx delivered to my apartment. It's a really cool thing that I don't have to go and drive and, like, pick up packages. But I went out for a haircut yesterday, and I missed a package. And I was gone for, like, an hour, okay? Only an hour. Like, I was in my house 23 hours of the day. The 1 hour that I leave, the guy shows up. I'm like, no. If only it was, like, a little bit different. Anyway. The day before that, I go downstairs for 15 minutes to figure out how to set up like a television and connect that to my computer. I leave for 15 minutes, and he goes during that time period and goes up to my room and then has the delivery thing. So it's like, I am basically a hermit. I basically live in my house. But the few moments that I leave, the UPS driver always shows up every time, or the FedEx driver always shows up every time. I feel really bad for him if it's the same person, because it's like, man, why do I have to keep delivering it to this guy that never is here? But in reality, I'm always here. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something like that, where the one moment, the only opportunity for you to get finessed in a specific situation, that's the timing window that happens. It's pretty sad and funny at the same time, I would say. Anyway. The cool thing about using Mother Witch against Mother Witch is they can't turn your piggies into pigs, so you can't play piggy ping pong, so it stops the piggy spam. I do like that a lot. Also, Max B, thanks again for becoming a member. I don't know if I gave you a proper shout out earlier. I just want to say thank you. One of the good things about Executioner is it cleans up everything if the opponent is dropping units nearby. Like, for instance, the Skeleton King, you would expect the Skeleton King to give him value, but instead the Skeleton King is hurting our opponent, because we're able to latch onto the Skeleton King and then hit his cards behind it. So Executioner is actually really broken in this game mode from that reason. I think they should have not had Executioner as a card, because it kind of counters all the other bait cards. So it's just like Executioner supremacy here. Just spam it as much as you can. Doesn't even die to lightning. A lot of people are running lightning right now. So you want to keep your elixir relatively low, I would say. We're going to go for skeletons off to the side. Reset his Executioner, and then going for a Witch and... nah, let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go Witch, Mother Witch, 3 piggies spawn, and then we go Skeleton Barrel, we win. So basically you all in like that, and you look at the game and you're like, wow, this is cool. You all in at the river, and it's impossible for them to defend it with skeleton barrels and then like Mother Witch. Skeleton barrel Mother Witch will guarantee 500, 600 damage every time. Skeleton dragons don't work that good. Yeah, they're not that great of a card. Guards are raged up. Yeah, same thing with Royal Ghost. Hey, let's go. I've been watching your VODs and now you're live. Thanks to have you here, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I subscribe to your channel. I've been watching your Arena 17 live, and I can Arena up. Yes, sir. Love to hear that. Have you tried Skeleton Barrel Freeze? There's no reason to run Freeze. It's just better to use the intrinsic benefit of the cards themselves. For instance, if Skeleton Barrel spawns skeletons that don't die, you don't necessarily need to freeze on that. You're better off using cards that are buffed, like the Mother Witch, the Executioner, and Witch, and you're just spawning as many of those as possible, instead of using Freeze to enhance the already overpowered cards. Just keep running the overpowered cards and you're going to get better value. That's generally how you're supposed to play these matches and how to play these type of challenges. The people that get caught up in countering the overpowered cards always end up losing. If you don't want to spam the overpowered cards yourself, you're not really playing the challenge correctly. So yeah, that's the one thing that I've realized is like, just spam the overpowered cards and you're generally going to be successful. Okay, we're going to go for an Executioner here to win the battle at the bridge, and then we're going to use our Tornado so we can lock onto his stuff first so we can get the chain onto his units a little bit quicker. So because his Witch was targeting our Skeletons and our Executioner was targeting his Witch and Skeleton King, he kept getting stunned while he was only targeting Skeletons and getting no value. So I just wanted to highlight that really quick. If your opponent is not targeting onto your stunners and you're stunning their units, they're always going to lose. Like, there's nothing they can do. So it's cool to play this challenge and understand the intricacies of how it works. You just use your stun stuff, you stun your opponent's units, and you get value. So winning those bridge battles is nice. That's why Skeleton King actually is... it's not good to run Skeleton King or Giant Skeleton or any card that goes in front of your units, because it gives the opportunity for the Executioner to latch onto it. And then also, like, the Witch is just going to distract it anyway. So it's way worse. Yeah, so that's why you run Witch, and that's why you run Executioner, and that's why you just spam range cards. You don't really use the Skeleton King like you saw from our opponent. It hurt him. It hurt him. Also, if you guys are enjoying this type of game mode and you guys are enjoying, you know, what I'm saying and hopefully helping you guys out with, definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way. It supports me for free. And if you want to see more content, every single time that there's a challenge, every single time that there's an event, I will be streaming it live. I don't think I'm going to be streaming the challenge live. That's why I'm doing the event right now. The reason why I don't think I'm going to be able to do the challenge is because I'm going to be in LA. I'm going to be at BlizzCon, so hopefully I see a lot of you guys there. But yeah, if anyone's at BlizzCon, definitely come up to me, say hi. Yeah, it'd be cool to see you guys there. So I'm excited for BlizzCon. But that is what I'm going to be doing. That's where I'm going to be. So I'm going to be gone through November. Yeah, November 1st through the 4th. I'm not going to be streaming or creating content. So I will see you guys probably on the 5th. What does Giant Skeleton do? Giant Skeleton is not a great card. What it does is it will give like wall breakers when it dies, which is not that great. It's not something that I would advise you guys to invest in. Getting wall breakers is not something that's super scary, right? If there were like 3 or 4 bombs from the Giant Skeleton, that'd be cool. Also, the Executioners just sit there. They're like, I don't know. They're reminiscing on what it's like to not be dead. when they're both throwing the axe at each other, they're like, we're gonna finish out this interaction, even though we could both stop and like have a ceasefire. That's not how we roll. So he cycled stuff that he probably shouldn't. Let's go for a Skeleton Barrel on the right hand side with a Witch, and this might just take his entire tower. I could arrows on this. It doesn't necessarily matter that much to me because we do have Skeleton Dragons. I think that does kill the bomber, and then it can also start to lock on the bowler. But as you guys saw, he doesn't have bowler in cycle, doesn't have bomber in cycle. What do? We Witch on the other side, we take his tower, and we look at the game and we're like, things are fair and balanced. So he doesn't really understand the game mode yet, and a lot of people in the casual challenge will not. So just learn these interactions, and you guys will be winning all of your games. Every single time. It's memorizing interactions in Clash Royale at its core. And then in these game modes, it's accentuated because if you don't know the interactions, you get punished immediately. Like some of y'all might be like, why are there 3 skeletons, or why are there 3 piggies spawning? But yeah, if you've played it, then you understand why. And I didn't even know that the witch retargeted things, so that changes a lot of interactions in how I would play, right? It's like getting a built-in Electro Wizard, right? It's pretty funny. Or thinking the skeletons are invisible when they're actually very visible. They just take an extra shot to kill. Yeah, we're totally fine. We go Skeleton Barrel in the middle, and we win. Light work. GG. Even if he took the tower there, the Skeleton Barrel would have popped on his tower, and we would have taken out the second one. This guy's name is backwards. And the executioners that do the staring contest only because it applies stuns after the axe returns to its hand. I didn't know that. That's insane. Wow, I misspelled goals. Yeah, I misspelled that. Thank you for letting me know. I always misspell things. Did you know I misspelled everything? I appreciate you letting me know that I misspelled it in the title and in the thumbnail and everything else. That is cool. I didn't misspell in the thumbnail, but GhoulsviLle. I did not know that it had 2 L's. That is great. If you guys can't tell, we are we are definitely not the best speller in the world or anything like that. I'll fix everything else later, I guess. Actually, let's just do it right now. Sheesh. Thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. That's actually pretty funny. How did I misspell everything? The world may never know. All right. Well, we'll figure that all out later. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Wow. There's a lot of L's now that I had to add. So hopefully we don't take any L's in these games. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. I don't know if I'm the best of us, but you know, it is what it is. The tags are misspelled too. Yep, the tags were all misspelled. You're 100% right. You already knew. Wait, can you see my tags? Can you look at like the data or the tags on video? We need a Barbarian Barrel evolution that rolls directly into the tower. Dude, don't ask for that. They're going to do it. Tag may not be a mailman, but he never fails to deliver. Well, I failed to deliver my Samsung device that I ended up trying to get. Apparently I was supposed to, I'm supposed to go and pick it up now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sheesh. All right, this guy went for Tornado, so I guess he played pretty well. We activated King Tower, as you guys saw. That's generally the better strategy. Whoa, don't lock onto my witch like that, man. Don't lock onto my other witch like that, bro. Chill, calm down for a second. No, she's supposed to stay alive and not die like this. Oh, she's got the moves. She's got the moves. She's got the moves. She's not. Oh, okay. All right, well, that was cool for a second. Wait, we did almost his entire tower. Easy, light work. I think going for Tornado is generally better than doing arrows, but I'd rather use the Tornado with my Executioner, so we're gonna roll with that. Sir doesn't notice this. He's banished to only using Spirit the entire week. Okay, well, I noticed it, so I'm not using Spirits the entire week. All right, so I guess I can go for Skeleton Barrel off to the right-hand side. We can probably just get a lot of damage with that and feel good about ourselves because, you know, Skeleton Barrel is kind of broken. Even if he's going to have Executioner, the Executioner acts to not hit all the skeletons, so sucks to be him here. Princess Tower getting stunned is always fun. Royal Ghost, as we said before, gets raged up and attacks a lot faster, but still gets distracted by skeletons, so it's not that good. Also, regular skeletons for like 1 elixir does all that work. Completely counters an okay, never mind. Almost completely counters an Executioner. All right. Whoa. Wait, watch this. I think that the witch survives? Skeleton King is so bad. What? No way that just happened. Guys, did you see that? He dropped a Skeleton King on the witch, and I just spammed stuff at the river, and I killed everything. That doesn't seem very fair. And then we're dropping 2 witches, and then the witches just spawn skeletons, and he's dead. I feel so sorry for the people that jump into this challenge that don't understand that witch is the best card in this game mode. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. What's your best Riz? Ooh, dude. Probably some Clash Royale pickup lines, obviously. No, I would never do anything like that. Any dating advice? Try to find people that you have compatibility with from, I would say, like, overall viewpoints in the world. And, like, more so stuff like that. How you guys see things more so than like physical, like, oh, this is the most attractive person in the world. You can just go and search for a more attractive person every single time and you'll never be satisfied. I think the number one thing to look at is when you're trying to look for someone to date is this someone that I can spend time around? And is this someone that I actually enjoy spending time around? Is this someone that I want to spend a lot of time around? Or like, as I get older, is this someone that I want to be with? If you're dating seriously, that is. That's, I guess, my number one advice. But the thing that I learned from when I was younger. Dragons are not good in this game mode. They're just going to lose. Any trophy pushing deck? I think that the trophy pushing decks that you could run are all on my YouTube channel. So check those out if you haven't already. Highly encourage you to do that. All right, we could tornado or something, but we're not going to roll with that. How do you play so well? Ooh, I mean, I memorized a lot of interactions in this game mode, and it was trial by error. You know, we ended up making a lot of errors, and then we did trial and error, and then it was trial by error. We ended up failing so many times. So many times. Like, for instance, the first time I jumped into this challenge, I looked at giant skeletons. I put in the tombstone. I was like, this is going to be the best deck in the game. And then I used graveyard, and then it didn't work. It just got completely countered every single time. With wall breakers, sure, they hit my tower. Sure, they do a lot of damage. I don't really care. They're not as good as skeleton barrels. So you find out what cards are better, and you run them, and then you get value from them. And then it works. It's a pretty simple strategy, and it's a fun strategy, but it's the strategy that we go with, you know? So as you guys can see, he used a skeleton army to go and counter our skeleton barrel, and he took a ton of damage. Cool to conceptualize and realize like what works and what doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I think we just go for arrows here on top of everything, and we're completely content with our situation. We go witch. Ooh, this is actually not as good for us. Yeah, that would have done a lot. Oh, it still did. Wow, it did a lot more than I thought. Well played to our opponent. Seems like a pretty good player, all things considered. This might be a tougher one. All right, he did use his executioner though, so we're gonna go for skeleton barrel. I don't love this this strategy that I did, but it is what it is. We still might be able to kill the witch, which would be awesome. We do. Cool. So as you guys can see, if we play a little bit better, maybe we can get enough damage to win. I don't think I've played perfectly. I'm kind of hoping that we get the bomb tower, and we do. Beautiful. You bait out the bomb tower with the mother witch sometimes, and you look at it and you're like, hell yeah. All right, let's just go and spam everything on the left-hand side because I think that we win with a witch and skeleton dragons. Hard for him to defend this, I would say. Not necessarily my best gameplay, and then I think I lose. Feels bad. Oh. Okay, we're still alive somehow. You know, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride in Clash Royale sometimes. Look at it and you're like, how? Why? Okay, go on to piggies instead of anything else. We're trying to do dual lane pressure because that's the only way I'm going to win. Okay, looks like I lose because I don't think I can defend against the pigs. GG. So I could have played this better and won. It's just a really dynamic game. You can't win every game you play against people that are actually good at Clash Royale. This guy seems pretty smart. Well played to him. I'll also show his deck because I think his deck was kind of cool. I don't think it's as good, but I think he played really, really, really well. It was our first loss in a while. Wow, we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games in a row against Ultimate Champion players. And like top ranked. This deck was cool. So he was running Bomb Tower. You guys are saying Bomb Tower is pretty good. Maybe replacing the Skeleton Dragons for the Bomb Tower would be the right strategy. I don't know. You guys said the knockback was pretty good. I could see that. I could see the merit of the Bomb Tower in this meta. Because it does do pretty well against all the win conditions. So maybe that's a strategy. Who knows? Is Pass Royale worth buying every single season? I don't know your monetary disposable income, so I can't say that. I mean, if you're going to spend money on the game, it is definitely the best thing to buy. But if you're not spending money on the game, I'm not going to say it's worth it. Because who knows, man? Maybe, you know, you don't have the money to spend, and then you would be better spending that on food or something instead of like an in-game currency that doesn't really do anything for your life besides like maybe some marginal happiness here and there. But yeah, keep that in mind. Don't like be forced to buy things in the shop or in games. A lot of times you'll get game offers that are really cool. Like you'll see something that's valuable in a game, And you'll be like, wow, I can get like higher trophies. But what about like enhancing your life? If you don't have the money to spend on a video game, it's better to enhance your life and invest in yourself, whether it's buying better food that's healthier for you, or maybe buying a gym membership, or maybe doing something that, you know, makes you happy that you can have for your lifetime, you know? It is what it is. Like, obviously, it might be fun for you to do that. You could end up spending your money however you want. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, when I say is it worth or not, it's always going to be worth dependent on your personal situation in life and not necessarily based off of anything else. But yeah, if you are going to spend money on the game, it is worth it. It's better than buying gems and other stuff. That is my answer. All right, we can go for a skeleton barrel on the right-hand side. We can try to get some extra damage here. Not looking that spicy. Looking like we're taking an L so far, but we do want to win 1 or 2 more games in a row. Evo archers look good? Yeah, maybe, man. I don't know. I haven't really played them yet. I'm one of the few content creators that doesn't necessarily care that much about that stuff. I'd rather just experience the stuff when it goes live, you know? And see what it's like with you guys. Instead of, like, doing a whole bunch of videos with other content creators and kind of just making it feel like a chore. I like, you know, playing the game as it is. It's more fun that way for me. Alright, so one thing that I've realized is because he's going to have lightning, I have to, like, keep our elixir low. Otherwise, I will lose this game. We're going to wait and see what he does here. Tombstone. Okay, let's just go Mother Witch Skeleton Barrel. This probably takes out his tower. I don't see a universe where he defends this. That's always nice. Let's go for an Executioner and then probably arrows on this. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to let the tower die, I guess. That's not worth. So, is there any way that I can win this interaction? Or did I lose? I think that we don't take the tower here, and I think I lose. Man, that's rough. Unless we take the tower on the right. Oh my gosh. What? How did I take the tower in the right? This game mode doesn't make any sense. I actually don't get it. I didn't even look at that side. I was deer in headlights dialed in on the left, and I took the right-hand side too? This is crazy value. And yeah, even if he goes in for freeze, as you guys can see, like the freeze will do damage to our tower because the skeletons are pretty OP with freeze. But you're spending 4 elixir that might be better served on a ranged card. Like, you know, 1 more elixir and you get a witch. Kind of like that. Man, I'm just waiting for today's video. This is today's video. I will do a video tomorrow, but sometimes I live stream in place of videos. It's longer. You guys get 40 minutes of me, which you might not like. Maybe you're like, I'm sick of you, Jake. It's like that concept with the first cookie. It's really good. The second cookie, slightly less good. The third cookie, when you get to that stage, you're like, no more Jake. No more cookies. All right. What do you use to edit your videos? I use Adobe Premiere and Sony Vegas. My team usually uses Adobe. All right, so which versus which? Which will win? The one with the Executioner is the answer. Kind of fun to do that. It's always a vibe. We could arrows here if we wanted to. I don't think that's worth. I think it's better just going for another witch. I can afford to do it. I think I can. Yeah, I think I'm good. We chilling. We chilling. Look at that. That witch is beautiful. Oh, no. Stop. Wait, we're taking the tower on the left. I didn't realize. Executioner witch is so overpowered. I'm going to 3-crown with that witch because it's going to spawn skeletons. The Executioner is going to permanent stun. And then he's going to lose. Oh, he stopped himself. Wow, this game mode is broken. This is crazy. People aren't ready. Yeah, so don't run Skeleton Army because it just dies to all the splash damage cards. And then the splash damage cards give you value on the counter push. So it's all about how much value can I get from cards over time. It's not like how much value can I get from a card instantly because you're looking at the long game here. All right, we're in NATO here. We're just going to kill the skeleton so we don't lose the game. But yeah, we're all about the life of how much value can we get over time with our cards. I also think that I could have sacked the tower and just went all in with the Mother Witch and the Skeleton Barrel and probably 3-crowned him, to be honest. That's how it is. What's up, Mr. Grandpa? What's going on? Have you thought about creating another channel like athletics vlogs because you're a good athlete? I used to be a good athlete. I am still working on working out. I'm starting to get better at it. So I have a couple friends that are holding me accountable for that. I'm very, very lucky to have them. That's something that we'll have to wait and see. maybe vlogs, maybe some extra stuff, maybe some spice of life content where you guys get to see some extra stuff where I'm like traveling or going places. I actually did post on Instagram about a pumpkin carving that I did. So you guys can check that out. Yeah, so check out my pumpkin carving if you want to. That was a good time. I really enjoyed doing that. Took the time out of my day, even though I was super busy, to make that happen. And yeah, I like having little adventures like that, doing different things. Anyway, I'm going to go for a Mother Witch here because I want to be able to continuously apply pressure. If he's going to go Tombstone, obviously we can start to get more pigs, and we should be able to 3-crown this man. So, GG. Very easy game. D2 tennis player, that's good. Yes, but tennis is like one of the few sports that you don't have to be athletic to do. In my opinion. You can have good mechanics and then still do pretty well in it. You can play a ton of tennis and then still be good or decent at the sport. The issue with that is maybe a lot of tennis players won't have the best footwork or be the best natural athletes, but they'll be able to hit the ball over the net pretty consistently because they have good mechanics and good technique. So that's maybe where I fell into. Like I'm pretty athletic by the amount of cardio that I can do, or I guess like when I was working out a lot, my strength was pretty good. And I can get back there, and I probably will. But yeah, definitely not anything like super impressive by any stretch of the imagination. Pro tip, Witch alone can 3-crown? I don't think that's a pro tip. I think that's a scary, spooky tip that we don't really want to think about. The fact that the Witch can basically win you every single game is really ridiculous. Okay, he's going to tornado. That's fine. We're going to start spawning some piggies up in here so then we don't lose the game. Probably pretty important to not lose, guys, you know. It's an interesting concept, not losing in Clash Royale, but that's what we're doing. You got to sprint a lot in tennis? Yeah. My cardio is really good. What is your favorite deck? It changes all the time, but usually my favorite deck is going to be Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs, and you can type in SirTag main deck in Clash Royale, and it will be there. Actually, you can check out the pinned comment, and I'll put my main deck as the pinned comment. You guys will see that. Every single season, I'll have an updated version of my main deck. You guys can learn how to play it and learn why I think it's strong. So you guys go check out the pinned comment, and if you learn that deck and you want to stick with that deck, I'll show you the best version of it every single season. So go on that journey with me, maybe, if you want to. Not forcing you guys to. You guys can pick whatever deck you want, but when I run the same deck as me, I'll always show you guys the best version of it. Okay, so I don't love this, but I think it's gonna work for us if we can just get enough elixir for a skeleton barrel and cheese him in the right-hand side. This executioner is gonna be annoying enough. The skeletons are gonna tank. Why would you ever run wizard? That is the worst card that you could possibly pick in this challenge. I think this guy is playing the challenge for the first time, or playing the thing for the first time. There's no doubt about it, right? That's kind of cute that he's doing that to himself. I'm sorry, sir. Oh, wait, that like... No! If I lose to the wizard after I roast it, I will never recover. I will never emotionally recover from that. You guys will roast me until the day I die. I can't. We're going to go for Witch. We're going to try to go and take the right-hand tower. And I'm going to think of 3-crowning him, actually. I don't know if that's possible, but I kind of want to. Let's run it and see if it works, and then go Executioner on the other side so we don't get 3-crown, and then go Skeletons. I really want to 3-crown him, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Oh! What? No! That hit my tower. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I just witnessed. That Executioner locked onto my tower. I thought I was safe. I think that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh no, no one saw that. Oh jeez. All right, guys. We need a redemption arc right quick. We getting that redemption arc. No big deal. No one saw anything. That was absolutely just an abomination of a game. Oh, jeez. Throw tag. Dude, that was literally throw tag. I threw the axe right into my tower, bro. I actually let him win the game. I've never done that before in my life, bro. That was insane. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we're destined for failure. Now, that's real Halloween. Yeah, I got spooked. I don't think I've ever had that reaction before, too. Like, I'm just appalled. Just slightly. Oh, that was really funny. All right, wait, what? Watch us do this so then he doesn't support this. I don't want him to support this. Also, without the Executioner and Cycle, maybe he loses. Yeah, he's not in a good spot. Look at that. He lost his Night Witch. You guys said that Night Witch was a good card. Night Witch was on top of my on top of my regular Witch and still died. Night Witch is not that good. It's not that good compared to the regular Witch. Look at the Witch. Oh my gosh, how is she still alive? Doesn't even make sense, man. Damn. That's hilarious. I'm a witch enjoyer today. I am definitely a witch enjoyer. I don't care if you lightning. I'm just gonna go for witch. I go skeleton barrel and I 3-crown you. Get out my game. We're learning some life lessons here. Executioner does very well. Executioner is kind of broken. Witch is also nice. No war. Well, dude, it wasn't a war. You got slaughtered. The war didn't even start. That was funny. He made fun of Wizard and lost to it. I know, dude. I actually lost to the worst card that he could have possibly played. This challenge. You know why? I threw the game. I wanted to lose to Wizard, okay? I wanted to lose to Wizard there. My Executioner didn't want to work for me. That was so funny. That was really good. Let me give you a haircut sometime. I live an hour away from Seattle. Dude, I have one barber that I love, and I'm going to go to him every day, or every single time. I'm like very particular about my haircut. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things like, because I am in front of a camera all the time, I really want my haircut to actually look good. Sometimes I've gotten bad haircuts before, and I got roasted so hard by you guys. So yeah, that's one thing that I do like a lot. Not saying that you would give me a bad haircut. I just never, I never really want to take risks on that. It's one of the scariest things is trying to get a new haircut because you never really know what's going to happen. Because maybe I don't explain what I want correctly, and then it just doesn't come out the way I have it intended. Also, I think I just lost. How did that happen? Did the Executioner finesse me or something? I don't even know. Let's go Skeleton Barrel on the other side and try to take a tower and make this a more dynamic game. Because obviously, if it's not a dynamic game, I lose. Yo, the guy's got Tombstone. I lose. I'm 100% dead. I don't think that Tombstone's a great card in this game mode, but as you guys can see, if momentum is rolling against you, you get finessed. That is not good. All right, we'll run one more game. GG and well played to our opponent. Credit where credit is due. Okay, he's flexing the ultimate champion opponent. If that's ever a flex for someone, their rank is going to be very bad. Like, if we go to the profile, it's going to be like under, I don't know, it's going to be like top 9K or worse. Or unranked, comparatively, right? Every time that is the case. Yeah, unranked, right? If ultimate champion emote is a flex, it is an unranked gameplay there. That is unfortunate. So that is the one thing that you like kind of roast yourself if you hit the ultimate champion emote as you win. Never do that. Pro tip, guys. Never do the ultimate champ emote as you win against someone, because then you're roasting yourself, actually. Are challenges skill-based matchmaking? Yes, these are skill-based matchmaking. Well, the event is skill-based matchmaking. Challenges are not. Challenges are just random. Once you get higher levels in the challenge, you'll play against people at the same wins as you are in the challenge. But you're not going to be playing against people same trophy count or same like skill-based matchmaking. These events are generally more skill-based matchmaking, where I'll only be playing against ultimate champion players, but I guess there is a variety and difference in what we'll be playing. These skeleton dragons are pretty bad, but it is what it is. I think I might have lost. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't think this is great. Obviously, the Witch and Executioner just give way better value, so it's kind of annoying. But we did dig our way out of that, and the Executioner doesn't hit our tower. Nice. Somehow we're still alive. I don't even know how that happened. Let's go, let's go. I see a lot of Wizards in Pro deck Izzy meta. They're just doing it to mess around. There are a couple decks that he's played in, like with a fast cycle Night Evolution, but the Night Evolution is broken. So they just cycle Hog Riders and Night Evolutions. Or Maybe it's going to be like a wizard with Mega Knight Sparky deck like I put a video up on, which was a lot of fun. So, I mean, it's rare, but sometimes that happens. All right. We can go in for a Mother Witch here because it's going to be... Oh, I think I lost. I don't have Witch in Cycle, and he's going in for that. Kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm definitely not in a good spot right now. Let's go for a Skeleton Barrel and see if we can try to get our tower back, hopefully. The fact that I had a NATO there is just so concerning. It's weird because it changes all the interactions. Fundamentally, the game is just different. We did a lot of damage to the 3 crown too. So I'm in a better spot than I thought I was because I can Executioner same side. I can go in for Mother Witch. I can go for regular Witch. I think I'm in a very, very good spot now. Assuming I win this interaction, I win the game. That's all that matters is winning this interaction. I think he's going to freeze though. Kind of annoying. Yeah, he does freeze. We should win that interaction with the Executioner. Nice. Yeah, I think we win now. So all we needed was something like that, and then we vibe. We do this. Spawning a lot of stuff. Gonna go for an Executioner on the other side. He's not gonna defend that. There's no chance, right? There's really no chance. It's just, it's not possible. You're down too much elixir, and you spent elixir on the other side. So it's like learning a new language almost. This game is trying to teach you what you can and can't do, and there's different rules, there's different conjugations, there's different syntax and things to pay attention to. And the thing that I recognized, the pattern recognition that I had was, okay, Witch plus Skeleton Barrel are pretty good. These cards are not easily countered if you don't have that much elixir, and you cycled a lot on the left-hand side. So I'm going to easily snag a tower no matter what you do. If you don't have Executioner in cycle, you're not able to kill the Witch and the Skeleton Barrel. So having that pattern recognition won me the game really quickly. Also, this guy ended up dropping a lot of elixir there. I don't necessarily agree with what he did. He dropped the Skeleton Dragons and arrows. So he dropped 7 elixir. So again, we like dropping our Executioner over everything else. I could go Skeleton Dragons left-hand side, but there's no real benefit of them. Like, they just push things back. I don't know. I think the Skeleton Dragons are cool because they have crowd control. So, like, maybe they allow me to win this interaction a little bit better. Who knows? Let's try it. Like, it pushes back the Executioner, so we win that? Not really. He lightninged. I don't know why. So, no lightning, no Executioner in cycle. I guess we just do this and see how it works. Usually, I wouldn't, but I think this will probably do well. Let's just pull the Witch directly into the bomb and then also our Skeletons, and we kill it, and then we reset his tower with our Witch. Locks onto the Skeletons. Could be locking onto Skeletons instead of our Witch. See that? Isn't that broken? So we win that interaction, and then because the Witch resets the tower, and we've got Skeletons in front, then we win the interaction even harder. That's how you have to think about it that way. Like, the small interactions matter so much in this game mode, and if you lose the small interactions, you're going to get crushed by a boulder. The momentum's just going to roll in your opponent's favor, and then the game's over. Man, I love this challenge. I feel like we've gotten really good at it. Like, we figured out the optimal strategies, you know? Keep doing that. Keep getting momentum in your favor. Again, Executioner's out of cycle, so what are we going to do? You already know. We cheese him with the Witch and a Skeleton Barrel. We know he's going to have Witch in cycle. And then he should lose. He should just get 3 crown. Even if he lightnings, I think the Skeletons are going to be a possible problem. I just don't think that they're easy to counter at all. And I'm going to arrows, and I 3 crown him. So, easy games. As you guys can see, pattern recognition, and then you just pound your opponent's towers. It's as simple and easy as that. Everyone that we played against at the end was really good at the game. We did take a couple losses, but for the most part, majority of the games were all wins, and these are against phenomenal players. Again, we beat a top 54 player in the world with a 236 in the world finish as well, and we 3 crowned him, and then kind of just beat a whole bunch of Ultimate Champion players. We lost, I think, 2 games at the end there, but 3 games at the end, but I think like 9 or something wins. Pretty good stuff. If you guys enjoyed this deck and you guys enjoyed my explanation of how to win this, definitely leave a thumbs up on the video, and good luck. If everyone's playing in the challenge, I wish you guys the best. You'll pop off. Go and collect all of the rewards in the event tab as well, because then you'll be able to unlock new stuff. Make sure that before the season ends, you spend all of your rewards, because this gets converted into gold, and when it gets converted into gold with 5 days left, then it's utterly useless. So make sure you go to the season shop, That is one of the worst things that Clash Royale has done. They don't give gems. They don't do anything. They just convert it into useless gold that no one needs. And it's like a terrible conversion rate too. But yeah, anyway, have a happy Halloween to everyone that's watching on Halloween. If it's later on, I hope you guys still have an amazing day. And like if you enjoyed, subscribe because I put out daily videos at 3 p.m. Eastern, or I show how to win these challenges and I show the best decks for them. So today it was the best deck. Tomorrow will be a video, and the next day will probably be a video.